Hey, what's up everybody? This is Evan Carthy from evancarthy.com. Today we're going to go over the gold price forecast for 2019. It's a couple days after I made this post, just getting around to make this video, so here we go. We're talking about gold over from the charts that I went over from my gold forecast post. So what we're going to start off with is the 4-hour chart right here, and what we have right here, this pink line is parabolic curve right there. One quick thing about the parabolic curve is they can be, or they are subjective based upon the person who draws it, so that person being me. What I try to do with it is try to be very conservative with it. As you can see how the arc slants up, I try not to make it too tight to the left hand side over there, because I want to make sure it's not a false breakout. So what I think has happened here now based upon this is price I think has broken out of this parabolic curve. I can see it hit down here on the trend lines very nicely, then hit over here very nicely, kind of got a little support, a little more, broke down, hit up, now it's bouncing off of there. So I do believe on the 4-hour chart we have broken out of this parabolic curve, and so what I'm looking for now for gold, for instance, is I'm looking for it to come down and at least hit the 50% Fibonacci retracement level right here, which is around $1,355.30. Once it hits that, the move could be completed. If it does go down and get further, then the second target we'd be looking for is a 78.6% extension level at around $1,305.20. But it doesn't necessarily have to come down and hit there. But as when parabolic curves do get broken, we do look for the 50% level to come back and be hit. And then for the parabolic curve, or for the move to be over, price will need to first hit the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and then go back up and break this previous high of 1442.90. When it does that, the parabolic move is over, or if it hits the 50 and then hits the 78.6, then the move is over as well. But either way, you're looking at the 50% retracement level to get hit. So based upon how I drew this curve right here, I do believe the 4-hour chart that we are now looking for it to go down and hit the 50% retracement level for it. So that what we're going to do is just keep on moving up the old time frames up here up into the daily chart right here, and what we have right here is a 123 to 161 trade. So let me remove the drawing tool right there. There we go, right there, using that lower pivot, that upper pivot. So what we have is the 123 to 161 short setup right here. So we're already short in the 4-hour chart. Now we're going to have a short setup in the daily chart as well. So here you can see price broke out of the pivot point high right there, went up, hit the 123.6% extension level. So currently the current exit we're looking for is down here at the 0% Fibonacci level, the bottom of this teal box right here, which is going to be about let's say about 1351-ish, around there for it. But price goes up and hits the green line, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. Then we are going to move the exit excuse me, we're going to move the exit down here at the bottom of the teal box, which is the 1.23.6 Fibonacci extension level, and so that'll be about around 1395, but that's only if price comes up and hits the 1.618 level right here. That'll happen. And then finally, if neither of these, that exit doesn't get hit as well, and price goes up and hits the 200% Fibonacci extension level, then we move all exits to just north of bottom of the teal box, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, to about 1464. So, but that's only if that exit isn't hit, that exit isn't hit, and it comes up and gets the same as there. So basically what we're looking for, I'll tell you what, I'll draw 3 more color-coded boxes, make it easier to follow along with right here. So this is the first current exit, current exit we're looking for, bottom of the yellow box down there. Secondly, price comes up, hits the green line right there. Then this is going to be the second one we're looking at right there. And then lastly, price comes up, it's 200% without hitting those exits, then that's the exit we're going to be looking for right there, bottom of that teal box. And that's going to be the last time we move the exit. Even if price continues to go up and up and up, it doesn't matter. That's going to be the last exit move that we have for it. So there's another chart for the daily where we're looking for that's a short setup for it right there as well. So 2 for 2 so far based upon the 4-hour and daily chart. Now let's go look for the weekly chart. Let's remove all the drawing tools, get rid of that little ad down there. Alrighty. And so now what we're looking at right here is, well, it potentially could be a short setup, kind of middle of no man's land right here. It's pretty close. Yeah, it's pretty good right there. And so this could be right now it's a nothing trade. This isn't a short trade, but either way it's going to end up being a short trade one way or the other eventually. This is a weekly chart, so obviously it's going to take a lot longer for it to happen. So what we're looking for right here, if price does go up and hit the 123.6% extension level, then that would be the same two setups that we just went over in the daily chart. Oh, excuse me, that just went over the daily chart, not the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart was a parabolic curve. So that would be the same type of exit scenario we'd be looking at that I just went over for the daily chart right there. You got, if it's there, that's going to be the exit. If that doesn't get out of it and continues to go up and hits up there, then that's going to be exit down there. And if that exit isn't hit and price continues to go back up, hit up there, then that's going to be the exit for that one. But it also could be a springboard reversal trade right here. And how that would happen is price cannot hit, I repeat, cannot hit the 123.6 extension level. If it does hit that first, then the springboard trade won't be valid. But let's say price never goes up, hits that hits the orange line up there, but instead continues to go down and hits the 23.6 extension level right there. Then that's one of the criteria we're looking for to get in the trade. You could get into it right there going short, but the second criteria I like to look for, that's kind of a good filter for it, is using the shift pitchfork right there. I look for also the median line to get broken right there. So also if you want to get in and it does come back down to the downside and get broken, that can be a very aggressive entry that to get in right there. But typically what I like to do when I'm looking for the springboard trade is get both those to get the median line broken down to the short side and close below it, then also hit the 23.6 extension level. So if both of those are met, then what we'd be looking for right here is the initial entry be the 23.6 extension level with the first exit, excuse me, the exit being the 50% level down about 12, 14, 12, 15. And so I mean I'll go over the other exits just in case. So price does initiate that, hit the 23.6, but then starts retracing back up, hits the 0% line. Then what happens is you would get in right there as well, and then you'd move the exits all to the 38% line right here on the green box, the green line, about 12.54. And then finally, if price continues to go back up and hits the 123.6% level, then you move your exit to the 14.6% Fibonacci retracement level, which is that yellow line right there, and that's the last time you move the exits for it. But that's only if price doesn't hit the orange line first, but goes down his 23.6 level. That would initiate that trade forward. So could be a little ways off. It may not even happen in 2019, but either way, it's either going to go up and hit the short trade for the 123.6 to 161 short trade, or come down here, or excuse me, or miss it and then go down here and hit the 23.6 line, and that would initiate another short setup as well. So basically we're stuck in no man's land, but we're waiting for one of these two short setups to initialize on the weekly chart. So right now we got about 3 for 3 of the time frames that are going to be short setups for the for gold. So I think I know I put in a post. I'm bearish on gold. You know, short, medium term, I think there's going to be some downside to it before it eventually goes back up again. Let's get rid of all the drawing tools, and this one right here is going to be another parabolic curve of what we're going to be looking for right here. So in drawing it, again, try not to be too, well, again, it's going to be subjective based upon the drawer, hence that's me. So I try to get it somewhat flat as I can make it. So right there seems to be okay drawn over right there, but I think it's pretty accurate for what it is. So see, it hits down here, that base comes over, hits that again, bounce off of there, and then breaks to the downside. So this is a monthly chart, and let's go down here to 55.1, go up a tad more. Okay, that's close enough. Going up right here, and let me take off a couple of things because that, and put you on. So with the monthly chart right here, as you see, price broke out of the parabolic curve, came down, already hit the 50% retracement level. So that could be the downside to the move right there, because I do also look for 78.6 to be hit. But if I do trade a parabolic curve looking for the break for it, typically what I like to do is I like to see it break and then get back in the retracement of it from the pivot point high. So if you're using it with that right there and look for retracement, it only came up to the 23.6, but at least it came up to the back side of the parabolic curve, where you could have gotten short right there, because I don't like getting in on the initial break. I like to see a retracement happen, or at least comes up and hits the other side of the parabolic curve. It's a little bit safer entry for it, but risk reward wouldn't have been too great, since you're looking at getting out, because the way I trade it is I get out of everything at the 50%. I don't really try to get down to 78.6 unless I feel like gambling or have some type of like option on it or something like that, which, you know, rarely ever happens. Then I would leave it in there. I'd pretty much get everything out at the 50% and leave it at that. So here for the monthly chart, it doesn't mean the move is not over. It still definitely could go down and hit the 78.6, because two things are going to happen now that the 50% level has been hit. Price is going to come up and break the 1923.7, that pivot point. Let me highlight it right here. It's either going to come up and break that right there, and that would end that break of that parabolic chart, or come down and hit the 78.6, and that pretty much end that run for it as well. So yeah, so right now on the monthly chart, that's basically the only, those are 2-minute setups. Although another short setup has gotten underway, just like well, this is pretty much the weekly chart from what we looked at right here. But as you can see, it's still also valid on a monthly chart as well. We're either waiting for the orange line to get hit to short it down to the blue line, or we're waiting for the orange line not to get hit and then reach the purple line, and that would create the short down here to the red line for it. But that's the one we just went over in the weekly chart as well, and you can see it in the monthly chart. So as you see for gold, basically 4 for 4 in the charts, they're all pretty much short setups, either ones of them that just got completed or fixing to start for it. So definitely for gold, definitely bearish on the 4-hour chart, daily, and weekly chart, and then but after those get complete, then that would create some bullish steps for it. So I'd say for about the intermediate term, short to intermediate term, look for a little bit more, look for more bearish side of it, some retracement to it. But after those get completed on the 4-hour, daily, weekly, then there could be some bullish setups to go for it. But anyways, just want to show that. Hope that made sense for the charts I wrote in the post. If you need anything else, let me know, and have a good one. Thanks. Bye.